Welcome to Suncatcher. This is a place where I share thoughts and feelings about my artwork. Today I'd like to share the story behind my piece, Abundance. Before I even made the first stitch, I wanted to work with this beautiful silk chiffon, like deep purple, magenta, that I've had in my stash for many years. I didn't really know where I wanted this piece to go, but I knew I wanted to start with a 3D basket from this little gray silk fabric patterned with red, and I wanted to match this with my magenta fabric. I wanted to play around with the concept of 3D in my work, something I've never done before. Usually embroidery is flat, and so I wanted to bring something that can protrude out from the piece into my own work. And so this is the first time that I've played with this idea. So I wanted the basket to pop out because I wanted to catch attention. I especially lined it with gold, and so that goes hand in hand with having a Renaissance Roman feel, very eclectic, and I just wanted to play with that concept of having an eclectic basket overflowing with flowers. That was my main idea. So the basket is the centerpiece, and it gives the foundation where everything can flow out of: the flowers, the trees, and that's kind of what it came out to be. Usually when I stare at my pieces, since they're always in my lap, I look at them from a different plane, and they're always sticking out and protruding. Things are much more 3D than I guess we give them credit for, because we look at embroidery pieces on a wall. So we look at them, but making it's always protruding out because I'm looking at it from a horizontal plane, the plane of the hoop. And so I come to look at my pieces as a topography, and I wanted to bring that into view for anyone looking at this piece. It was a lot of figuring out, a lot of planning that I usually don't do. I kind of let things grow from other things, but this piece was just so open that I had to stop a lot to see where it would go. One thing in this piece was that I was challenged by the sheer vastness of space that I've never encountered before, because usually my pieces are pretty small. This one was such a big piece that I wanted to cover it with something, and then it proved to be pretty challenging because it became very daunting. So I had to come to terms with how to develop a single idea, just like this basket, and how do I make a composition out of it. My idea for abundance comes from my personal life. Usually people use the word blessed. I actually can take this to another level. The word abundance speaks of an overflowing of something really good. My life is so beautiful and good that I wanted to portray it through this piece, an act of overflowing. There's a Romanian expression that connects flowers with a honeymoon phase of life, and what I've come to realize from my own personal life and what I wanted to show in this piece is that this honeymoon phase, this flower phase, can actually grow into a fulfilling and rich life. My main thing is that the flowers are spilling out of the basket. There's just so many flowers that you can't contain it. I wanted someone to feel the abundance and richness, starting from the background color, the deep magenta, to the overflowing of the flowers, to the lusciousness of the bright greens from the vegetation, and that all coupled with the gold sequence. So gold in itself signifies to me a type of importance and even holiness. In Romanian Orthodox monasteries, you have everything inside a monastery, everything is lined with just absolute gold. The saints, the altar, the walls, everything is covered in gold. And so I wanted to bring that to my work because that's how I feel when I work on my concepts and my ideas, is that they're important or even holy to to me. For me, it is a mystical experience. I wanted that to stand out to the viewer as well. I really enjoyed the water quality of this piece and the way the green bead flow past the emerald beads, a component of movement in an otherwise still life piece. I grew up with still life art all around me, always baskets with flowers, and I was able to make it much more alive to me, where you have these lines that insinuate the movement and it being alive and even refreshing. Everything kind of is flowing in some direction or other. Once I got the water section down, everything else seemed to come together and feel much more united. It finally made sense to me. It seemed to have just connected all the other pieces. The basket with the inverted basket, it gave it a sense of finality. I don't know what it means metaphorically, the mirroring, but I did like how you create symmetry. Maybe it's like a basket that's in real life and a conceptual basket on mirroring the basket. What surprised me about the shadows is that the contest I was applying for was asking to push boundaries in embroidery. And I was like, oh yeah, I have that down. I got the 3D aspect down. It's something different that you see in embroidery. But at the same time, after I had done everything and I hung it on the wall to take the picture for the contest, I just saw the shadows filtering through and it gave another dimension to the piece that I didn't even expect. This piece changed how I approach my work because I don't only think in a 2D manner now. I am very excited to play with this concept a lot more and to emphasize these elements in my future work.